Welcome to Total Corruption Gaming with your host Eric Talon87 to JJ McGillicutty's transporting tycoon empire, now in Europe, where the only thing better than money is still more money. Alright, we're trying to dig a tunnel through the Swiss Alps. Let's get to it.
Okay, get it colored nicely. But we want to save up our money to put as many carts on this train as possible. That's really our money maker. So I think how it works out now is that the tools get delivered over to here, in which place they are made better tools or something, I guess, and then they're delivered back here and then delivered up to the mountain. I'm not quite sure how all that works. This is a machine factory. This is a tool factory, so I'm not sure. Wow, look at that, 14 passengers. How many are waiting? 16. Oh boy, we're gonna have to give this another. We're gonna have to give this another cart. Well, first the rubble. Let's get the rubble train first. But good little passenger train. Look at that. It's starting to make money. Alright, here comes our rock and rubble train. The other thing we can do to this is we can actually buy it a new locomotive, which would get it up and down the hill faster. Alright, head for the depot. Look at that, it's almost made 50K. Okay, buy the new model. Okay, get it 1, 2, okay. There we go, get back on the rock and rubble. That was a really good upgrade. So, before we had a slower locomotive and less carts, but we got more carts and we got a faster locomotive. And even though the locomotive's top speed is only 5 kilometers faster than the previous locomotive, it accelerates much faster because it has better traction and better power. So it reaches its top speed faster than the other locomotive would under the same load. So that's another reason why you upgrade the locomotive. Wow, our train is once again full. Or no, maybe it just hasn't made its delivery, but... Okay, we have passengers waiting here. Wow, there's 2 passengers waiting. Boy, it almost looks like we need more on the tool shop lines, doesn't it? We don't want to let that revenue all go to waste. We'll leave it alone for now. We'll see if this isn't just a dump. We'll see if it... an inventory dump. We'll see if this works out better or not. Alright, now we need to look at getting that passenger train a little bit bigger, huh? It's like, how many are here? There's 8 people here? It's like we need another bus, don't we? Let's see, how many people are down here? 3, that's 6. And the bus is full, so yeah, let's get one more going on the bus, because the bus supplies the train line, and so the more people who are taking the bus, the more people who are going to be wanting to take the train line, in which case we have to upgrade the train line, I suppose. How many people are waiting here? 16. Okay, well, that's a full train. Looks like the bus has got it handled here, so this must be the busy city. Here comes our rock and rubble train. Okay, what are the tools looking like over here? Yeah, see, we got it under control. 23, 23, 12. Yeah, we got it under control. I don't know why it says line usage 0. He's still taking tools up the hill. That train makes good money. Passenger train's doing well. For a passenger train, anyway. What a cute little train. Okay, we lost some passengers. I should have slowed it down. Wow, with 2 little carts, this passenger train has made 1/3. You know, with 16, that means, you know, like, yeah, with less than 1/3. 20 would be 1/3, so with less than 1/3, it's made almost half of what the Rock and Rubble has made. So passengers definitely make you a lot more money. It just takes a lot longer to cultivate. Guy down here. Let's sell him. Let's get the nice Prussian piece. And as soon as our train gets in here, come on, baby. Don't be shy. Get in here and get us that money. There we are. Purchase 1 more of those.
The workers live in pigsties, and they have to use their daily wage of 3 francs and 90 centimes to pay not only for their food, accommodation, and equipment, but also for the oil for their lamps. At least they also get a liter of wine every day to get themselves lit, too. Apparently that isn't enough for them. They're blocking the entrance to the tunnel, and will only clear the way once they receive 1 franc more per day. What to do? If we don't want to pay that out, we could hire the police from Uri to beat down the leaders. Or we could at least meet them halfway and provide better tunnel ventilation.
We will meet them halfway. And we didn't beat any of the workers! Yay! Although it probably would have been fun to beat down the workers. No, that is terrible. Yeah, that's what would happen back then, you know? Big company, just hire the police, we were supposed to uphold the law, to go beat down the workers, you know? It's like, wow, that's just sad. Alright, our nice 24 passenger train, you know what? Yeah, just 24. I think we could send it back into the depot and buy 1 more. So that way it's like, at least it made it worthwhile sending it back to the depot. It's like when you have to send them to the depot too often, it really interrupts their schedule. Alright, back on track. Hopefully we can support these 2 nice trains with their 741K. It seems like the tools are starting to run short. Okay, why don't we sell some of these guys? Oh, well, he did actually have, but we'll sell him anyway. We'll put it down to 3. Why don't you head back and sell there? Okay, how about Lutzer? Okay, he's got tools, and yeah, we'll leave Lutzer as it is. Okay, that'll give us a little bit of money to keep on going. But yeah, see the 2 tool lines. Good thing we didn't add any more carriages because they seem to have absorbed all the tools really well. Oh, look at that. It already has 15 passengers. Yay. And it's going faster too now, so it can pick more passengers up and it can travel faster. So hopefully that makes us more money. Makes us a lot more money. Boy, it's like such a cute little model train. You can almost imagine it was your own little model train. Ooh, 60,000. Not bad. Whoa, 23. Well, it's a good thing we put 32 because just 3 carts would have been 24, so basically the train would have been overloaded already. So it's good we put all the way to 32. Wow, that's like twice as much as we had before, and we're traveling a little faster. And again, it's not just that we travel at a higher top speed, we accelerate to that top speed a lot faster. That's where it really counts with the trains. Trains are slow at acceleration. And one of the reasons why we also changed up the locomotive on this passenger train is because we didn't want it slowing down the rock and rubble. It does make a difference. You know, if this train's 5 miles an hour slower, it keeps kind of getting in this guy's way. So, looks like the buses are doing well. No passengers waiting here. Not a whole lot of passengers here, so that's kind of disappointing. Wow, 90K. Not bad. And there goes the glory days. Now it's just 1 passenger. So now, if we extend our railroad to be a double line all the way up to here, which we probably have to do eventually anyway, we can then attempt to put on another rock and rubble train, which would have its benefits for sure. Can we get a railroad down here? We cannot. So this railroad is actually going to have to be on the outside, which is not a bad thing. Okay, now see the station's starting to get clogged. And we're about halfway through. I mean, the train's doing good. The train's doing a good job. We can add some more. In the meantime, we can add some more carts. Let's slow it down a little bit. We can add more carts to this guy. Okay, let's go down here. As soon as he's unloaded, head for the depot. There we go. Right, let's buy the train. Let's get a few more open carts here. Oh yeah, that's good. And send him on his merry way. There you go. Looking good there. Okay, and we'll speed up time. 10 passengers from that town. We're doing good. Okay, and what time do we have to be done by? 85, 6 more years. Okay, what do we have here? 214. And 214, that'll be like 3 or 4 more. That'll be like 4 more trips. See, it's probably because this is the bottleneck right here. It's a passenger train doing nice. 18 passengers, that's doing well. So the fourth passenger coach may have been a little much, but I always like my passenger trains to not be entirely full. If they're entirely full, I'm afraid I'm losing revenue. Which you can lose revenue if you put on too many carts, but you know, it's a delicate balance. Okay. We have 5 more years to get this project done, so we ought to be able to do it in time. Especially if we keep on adding carts to this train. We ought to be able to add 4 carts with this delivery. Okay, and in there you go. Okay, and that is as long of a train as we can pretty much make with the stations we're working with. So, if we want anything more, we're going to have to buy a new train. 84 rubble. See, at 80, which is 160, we ought to be able to do it in 2 trips, so there's no point to buying another locomotive, because this train can make it in 2 trips. Very nice. I'm just so tickled. I don't know why this passenger train tickles me to no end. Just makes me so happy. Here we go. Take a nice bite out of that. Oops. Nice, very nice. Going back with 23, very good. And now, you know what we need to start saving up money for is we're going to have to build a railroad to connect the other end of the tunnel to the train station at the 3rd town. What is it? Bellinzona, or something like that. We're gonna have to connect that station on, bring it all the way up here. So, come on. Oh man, we're gonna be 4 short, so it'll have to make a 3rd trip. Oh well. Yep, we're gonna be 8 short. So 1 more trip. Oh well. Our little passenger train doing 70 passengers. Yay! Ooh, looks like 13. Very nice. Yeah, those tools look pretty tired. See, 8 short. That means 2 more carts. If we had 2 more carts on the train for the last trip. Oh well. That's just funny. So we're getting kind of close to the deadline. As soon as that train gets delivered, we'll slow down time and we will build or make the necessary connections and then send our passenger train through post haste. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to adjust the passenger train schedule now because this guy's coming in. There we go. Now you got to make sure they all line up. If you started off with Altolf and then Ludenzer, you'd have a trouble going to this Bellinzona. But you got to line them up like that so the passenger train, you know, he's already going back and forth. So now he just goes here and then he just keeps on going. Oh, and then what's it? After that, then we come back to here. There we go. Okay, he's going to dump off his load right here. Here he comes. And we're ready here with the golden peg. Come on, come on.
The time has come. We've broken through. After all the stress, it's a miracle we didn't drop dead in the tunnel before the final cut. Now all we have to do is complete the rail line and our Gothard Railway will be perfect.
Okay, then go on the other side here. Voila.
The rail line is finished. Now it is time to cover ourselves with the glory that is our due for this marvel. There's nothing standing in the way of the opening ceremony anymore. So let's get going and celebrate.
All right. Now that we had our... Whoops. Since we had our passenger... No. I want the passenger train. Since we already adjusted our passenger line, it just happens to be that the timing is he's halfway to this town already, so he's just going to keep on continuing and make the round trip. So that's very good. Sometimes the train has just left the station and is going this way, in which case you have to either decide to turn them around or, you know, make sure you have enough time to get through. As it is, this is going to work just fine. Send other trains to the depot beforehand. You know how long that would take? It's like, forget that, we gotta make money. Good thing too, looks like our tool factories ran out of tools. It's like, let's get out of here. Yep, Rock and Rumble is working still. Got a lot of stuff to clear from that station. And you could follow the train through the camera view, but last time I did that, it was just quite dizzying, so we'll just go up and over the hill. There he is. Oh no, now I'm afraid there's a bug. It's like it didn't count us purchasing this passenger train. Hopefully when it rolls in, it'll work. Hey fellas, here we come. Wow, it's a nice big town. Can I interest you guys in a bunch of worn out tools? Ooh, we're even delivering 10 passengers. What? It didn't register. It didn't register. Oh no. Alright, well. What a bummer. Let's see if we can't salvage this, okay? Let's buy a train. Let's get the fastest one here. Put a cart on it. Put them on the passenger line. Let's see what happens. Yeah, well, we're doing all that. Sometimes this happens. It's like, it just starts with the bug. So we may not make it before. We may have to turn this guy around. Okay, let's turn this guy around. Or maybe we have to make a new passenger line. I've never had to do that. We can give it a try. I just think there's a bug now, and I noticed that some of these European maps were a little more buggy than the American maps. It's like, I never had these bugs. I never had that many bugs in the American maps. Okay, maybe we can do this. Yeah, so our train, what it was is our previous train was already on the way. So what we thought was a good thing was actually a bad thing. So we should have turned it around, had it go back, and now it'll start counting the stations, so. Go. Just for fun, since we do have the money. Come on, little train, you can do it. Kind of, instead of building double tracks all the way, it's just a cheap way to build tracks. Come on, through the mountain pass. Come on, little train, you can do it, you can do it. There he comes, huffing and puffing for all he's worth. Come on, little train. April, May, yeah, we should make it before 1945. Now look at that. Whoa, $78,000. Nice. Oh, a lot of people want to go back. And if the scenario lasted longer, we'd build the train to take them. Yay! Okay, good. We didn't have a bug.
Everyone is rejoicing. The new
Yay!
access to the north and south is open. A masterpiece of engineering. Bravo!
All right, that's how JJ McGillicutty and company cut it in their new field office in the European market. All right, thanks for joining us. This has been Total Corruption Gaming with your host, Eric Talon87. Join us again next time where we build a bridge in Scotland. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Anyway, we'll see you there.